Hello, Wave. Welcome. This is my transparency video into my centering practice for the week. Every weekend, I sit down with myself and pull some cards, write in my journal, and center to flow with the cosmic energies for the week to come. My guides have been on me. I've been writing in this journal, be more transparent, turn the camera on. And now it seems like they're bugging my friends, and I'm getting messages from them. The time is now. You are ready. Turn the camera on. So here you are with me. If you felt to click on this video, if you're part of this space with me, welcome. You are part of this wave. And if this message doesn't resonate with you exactly today, I'm noticing the wave is about 2 weeks. There is a huge momentum going. I'll show you the cards that I picked. It's almost like I feel this one doesn't even have that 2-week period, because if you're not necessarily in this wave right now, we are May 19th. It might be the next wave. It's really hard for me to time this message. I just want to put it out there. Whenever you're with this video, that is the resonance you are bringing in. And so let me share. Card number 1, the Magician. Card number 2, the King of Cups. So what I'm picking up with this energy is this vortex of acceleration. We've been into an accelerated energy, but it's been at a spiritual level. It was farther from our tangible environment. Now, if I were to translate that, I would say it is our mental and emotional body. It is very much our electromagnetic field, our Taurus field. And what I'm getting is that, yes, we are entering this law of manifestation, but it's not a practice anymore. We are entering a state of stillness that is our new way of being. This magician, he is a skillful master, and we are entering that stage. Whenever we ride these energetic waves, we have to understand that we are this person. This guy works with ability to originate, number 1, right? That's what number 1 overall stands for. The ability to originate, right? He's using cosmic elements, right? Air, willpower, fire, water, emotion, to create pentacles, the manifestation in the tangible world. But this dude has a knowing about his skill. He's not there wondering if he's supposed to be doing this. He's not confused or curious. What could he possibly do? You know, it's like a chance. I have a 50-50 chance of this thing working. He's in the present. He is so into his magic. He knows what he's doing. And it's coming from this stillness, both of them. And it's interesting that they're both male, right? The magician typically is female in my other decks. And so we're working very much with tangible power, even though we can't see it. So it's easier for us to imagine we are working with the feminine energy when it's more in the out there. But because it's been translated, and this week it is very real, it is a very dense type of energy. even though we can't see it. But if we are the magician truly, that we know that this is real, working with this energy, with this vortex, what I'm getting is that this vortex comes from this stillness. And the more you can be in that stillness, centered in your core, the intensity of the vortex, the magnitude is amplified. And it's truly a tornado around you. It will pick up. So it does have a destructive energy to it because the creation energy is so rapid. And so if whatever is in this creative state or in this creative area that you're moving about, that thing is being picked up by your vortex and is being amplified and magnified. But if it is not resonating with your essence, with your highest, with your authenticity, better said, it will be swung out. It will get kicked out. And because, again, it is so fast, it can look on the outside as a chaotic period. So think of it as what I'm getting almost now. It's the 10, which is the wheel of fortune. We are being asked to be at the center. We are the eye of the storm. That core has to be still. So the skill that we are truly working with this week is being still in movement, right? This is, again, the next level of ask in our, I mean, I want to say we're becoming masters, but there's, master one, master two. There's so much learning if you are at the master level, let's say. And so with this week, I feel like it is truly a game changer if you practice this, if you're honing that skill. It's almost like the intensity is so high within this wave that if you don't practice that skill and stay in that center, which then amplifies and moves you through it, then you're kind of pushed behind until the next wave. I mean, you're not necessarily missing out, but it's like the next wave that's coming that's like that. That's your second chance. They might be a little bit weaker, right? This is like, it's just very intense. And even this, like, look, his radiation that is happening from this heart. And I wrote down, the vortex is the stillness. Power radiates from the center, right? So you're not doing with your body, with your mind, with your hands. A lot of the doing that is causing the movement of your projects, the movement of your desires, things that are already in motion or are about to be in motion, you're doing from this creative center, this heart center, not so much from, yes, there's action that you have to follow through, but that in terms of power and, I want to say effectiveness, that is like the the manifestation, the effect, right? But this is where it all starts. So if you don't have this natural radiation that is happening from your core, then you applying yourself in a very tangible way, it's almost like you will be swimming against the current, especially if that alignment is not there. If the alignment is there, it's almost like the current is so strong. Sure, you might have to paddle to keep your direction, but if you paddle or if you don't paddle, you're going down river. That's kind of how this energy feels like. It's like you the current took you, and that's it. You're going. What was the second card? Or from a different deck? Wait a second. Did I lose my card? Oh, here it is. It's this one from the Cosmic Oracle deck. The universe wants to co-inspire with you. But I love here you have the wave. But what I love about this as well, it has, well, symbolically in it's a medicine wheel, right, from the Indian tradition. But to me, it is exactly this, right? It is the magician using the four elements, or it's using the three elements to create the fourth element. So in alchemy, right, you're using water, air, fire to create pentacles. And to me, it's amazing that all these cards talk about the same thing. More so, what I'm picking up, and maybe this is the biggest thing, it's from the Rumi. What I got with this one is the lion and the deer. And with this card, I mean, look at the beauty of it. But this card really talks about our identity, and that, especially if we started being a deer, we're just being told, or maybe you better know it, the lion and the lamb, right? If you're the lamb, you're a sheep, right? You're being told what to do, or a camel is another analogy. You're just schlepping around. You're being of service to everybody around you except yourself, and then you transform into a lion, and then you become very fierce, and you're defending yourself, and you're constantly battling, and you're proving who you are, and you're keeping that achievement alive. But this card is saying you no longer have to be either or. You can be all. You are all. These are just tools. This is not even who you are. There is, look at this. It's almost like the entrance of a black hole to me, right? I mean, the alchemy in this card is mind blowing. There's so many colors going on, and there's the melding, but it's coherent. It's intelligence. It's not just some colors being splashed around. So, on a more fundamental level, what we're getting this week is this transformation of ourselves into something that we haven't had before. And of course, every transformation is like that, right? We're moving into a higher aspect, but the intensity and the power with these cards, it's like, no, really, we have to let go of truly all the things that we have defined ourselves to be, because the expansion has such high potential that we just can't see from where we are right now where we could possibly be going. And so this card is like, you are all. You allow yourself to just flow. You have arrived, right? Now you're seeing the expansion on a level that provides real proof. But this is the scary part, and that's why the stillness has to be practiced, because we can because it's easy. We get into these metaphysical discussions, and it's all beautiful, and we call it in, and then when it gets here again, because it's so rapid, it might be also chaotic, and we might have the tendency to freak out or to not recognize what this expansion truly is. And so we're really asked to realize if we can just stabilize this energy and be the axis, be that core center. Actually, that's the only thing that is being asked of us, to know that. Maybe I didn't read this one. The learning is from within now. So we need to really point everything that is happening to us this week inwards and have faith. Be that master. I mean, look at these guys. The confidence, right? Their body is just knowing. It's just at rest, because their reality out here, their knowing of the reality out here in the unknown is so certain that they have no doubt that everything that is happening to them on the external, it's almost like they are surprised of how things unfold, but they are never doubtful that all these things arising on the material plane is for their highest good. It is absolutely so. And so let's do that. Let's go inward and anchor, familiarize ourselves with this energy that I was just talking about. So take a deep breath and make it a wave. When you inhale, make it a double inhale. You breathe into your belly, expand that fully. Then you breathe into your chest, expand that fully into your head. Exhale. So you inhale, belly, chest, expand. You exhale and you let go. And when you do that, it feels like a wave. You're stable in your hips. Your hips are grounded and your spine is loose. You just float with your breath. You allow the expansion to happen in your spine. I want to bring in the energy of safety. And you allow that to root all the way into your being. And you just feel that. You feel the safety as your new normal energy. Your universe, your environment, your reality is safe and benevolent. It wants your highest good. And from this base, let's move into trust. And we invite in the frequency of trust from the top of our head through the spine. And we allow that structure to integrate with our biology all the way into our first chakra. And pay attention. Last week when I did this, trust would only go to the second chakra. I had to really work. Don't force, but just keep inviting it all the way to the first chakra. And in a few days, it will ground all the way. And from this trust, I invite in the knowing of the magician, the knowing of the ability to manifest, the ability to create. We create an expansion and freedom for the highest good of all, in harmony, in peace. We're calling in the frequency of healing, the frequency of the King of Cups, his knowledge, of the frequency of sound that he brings in through this card. His singing bowls vibrate and resonate for what our bodies need, our emotional bodies, our mental bodies. Harmony is being created from within, and it radiates throughout. And because our core is so fundamental, we can be still in it. Our core is our stability. Feel how strong it is. How anchored it is in your body. And because of that stability, we can now expand from the heart, to the lower chakras, from the heart to the upper chakras, from our heart to the microcosm, from our heart to the macrocosm. And we're practicing to become familiar with this expansion. When we are familiar with how these energies feel in our bodies, it's a lot easier to recognize them throughout the week. And we don't get confused to what they could be. We already know. And so here we are. We're going to wake up in the morning, remembering to be still as we go about our day, practicing the stillness in motion, practicing meditation with our eyes open, practicing non-reaction. We are going to be observant how this energy will manifest. We're going to take a second when things build or when things fall apart. And we're going to come back to center. We don't have to judge it. There's so much freedom from not having to connotate something. I don't like this. I like this. I am good either way. I am still, I am good. I am the core. This week, I am core, in alignment with my deepest authentic me. My core is lit up right now. I'm vibrating so high. I feel like my hands are moving, but I don't think they are. So keep practicing. Take notes. Stay centered. And we'll see you next time. I'm sending you my love, my strength, my stability. So long till next time.